Welcome to a week in my life as a full-time worker and college student, and see how I try to balance work and studying and content creation. Let's get into it. Okay, so here's a brief outfit check for the day. So I just turned on my computer for work and we should get going. I think I need to fix my hair a little bit and then we'll just start work. Oh, and just a brief summary of the products I use for my skincare this morning. It's very simple, so I just start on with this facial spray from Mario Badescu, and then I have this facial cream. I just put it on a travel size container, but it does come in a bigger one that I forget the name of it. And then of course my Costa sunscreen. It's the one I've loved so far. As you can see, I've been using it a lot because the letters are already peeling off, and well, some deodorant as always. And that's pretty much my morning skincare routine. Currently 4:26 and I have my test at 4:30, so here is me before taking the test, and I'll try to make a realistic me after I finish the test and tell you guys how it went. You guys, it is 5:56. I literally did this within the time limit because I started at 4:30 and it's almost 6, so that was an hour and a half and I barely made it. So that was interesting. I rushed and I got pretty stressed. I think it was okay though. I didn't see anything out of the ordinary that I couldn't complete. So hopefully, I think I did pass it, God willing, and this time I'm just going to close everything and not think about it anymore. I'm very happy that this is over. Hello you guys, it is Wednesday, which is crazy because I feel like this week has been all over the place, and yesterday I was thinking it was another day, though I don't even know if I thought it was earlier or later in the week. Either or, I haven't had a very traditional week so far, which is ironic considering that I thought I was just gonna show you guys what I do every week normally. I've had some tests, I've had some interesting stuff going on financially, and you know, it's just been a little bit chaotic, but whatever. We are on Wednesday, which is hump day, or as I like to say, miracle day. Our school principal back in the day used to say that Wednesday was miracle day because it would be the day that defined the rest of your week, especially talking about school, right? Like we had just 2 days left after Wednesday, right, to finish everything we had. So basically he would just say like the only way that we can make up for the week if we hadn't had 2 good days before is like asking God for special help and strength for Wednesday to determine the rest of your week. Like it's not all lost by the time you get to Wednesday, right? Like you still have an opportunity to make it count. I love to think about it because it's kind of true. I have seen it in my own life, which I love. So yeah, that's pretty much my update for today. Let me see what I have. I'm looking here at my agenda, and I actually I had to work out early today, but I'm gonna be honest, I did not do that. I had to give my puppy a bath because he was disgusting, so I didn't work out this morning, and now I'm starting work because I really want to get ahead of the game today work wise. Well, you guys, just a very brief parenthesis, I just finished work and I took a 32-minute break because I was reading this. I've been reading this week and it's been crazy. I'm almost done with it, which is crazy that I read it kind of fast because I thought it was gonna take me a while. It is incredible. I really liked it. I'm not sure about the ending though. I have my suspicions and my worries, but we're gonna have to lay this aside because I need to finish writing a reading report, which I already wrote yesterday, but I just need to finish the details today. So we might have the rest of the afternoon free, so we'll see what we fill it up with. Excuse the lighting, but it is officially Thursday night. I still have one more meeting to go to, but my classes were canceled today, so I just had a brief meltdown with a test that I was doing. It's a big story, so I'm not even gonna bore you with it, but thankfully God helped me to get through it. I did my test, I don't have class, so now I have some more time to fix my room a little bit, kind of finish packing for tomorrow so that it's not very daunting, and then just do my meeting and hopefully read and maybe finish my book. So that's pretty much what we're going to do tonight. guys, it's finally Friday, and as I just showed you, I am getting ready to go to the city today. I'm taking the bus at 1:30 and it's currently like 10:30. Yeah, 10:30, and I pretty much have everything packed. I'm just finishing up with my toiletries. I just want to put in a brief parenthesis that I think this is so contradictory because I've been doing some research, and yes, using AI to kind of figure out how to do and structure my YouTube videos, and it's been telling me to keep like my talking clips very short and to make them interactive and kind of show more than what I'm actually just showing of my face talking to the camera. And then I'm just like binge watching YouTube on my own and catching up with some of the YouTubers that I usually liked, and there's this girl, I forget her name, either way, she just talks to the camera the whole time, and it's so interesting because like she's not super interesting, you know, when you really pay attention to what she's saying. She's just like rambling about the most mundane things, which is totally fine, and I get that everyone does it, and as a YouTuber or content creator, I think that at some point or other we're just like reiterating what we are doing, right? Like what people can see, and we're just like sharing it as if you were talking with someone in person. But it was just so interesting to me that why am I trying not to talk to you guys so much? Just because I know these clips where I'm talking, it's probably not usually what my audience wants to see, or that I'm not the most eloquent and definitely have a hard time engaging you guys when I'm talking, but at the same time other people are already doing it, and I get it. She has a larger audience obviously and has been doing this for a while, so probably people already know her, and that's why she can take the liberty of talking to the camera a lot more. But still, I don't know, I just felt that it was a bit contradictory to what I've been trying to do. And that brings me to the end of our week here. I thought of filming the weekend, but I think that's gonna be pretty tough, and I'm already very nervous about what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, so I'm just going to cut it here. I'm currently finishing my packing, I'm finishing up at work, I'm going to close everything, and I'm gonna go to the city and hang out with my friends this afternoon, which is crazy. I'm going to have a sleepover with my best friend, and I'm simply going to have a very blessed weekend because God opened the doors for these opportunities, so I'm really hoping that I can enjoy it as much as he allows me. So I'm going to concentrate on the rest of the evening. I will insert here some clips of my trip and everything we do, but that should be everything for this week's vlog. It was very chaotic and interesting, but thank you so much for following along, and see you in my next one. Bye!